It's been a good long while since my last upload, but the wait is over. The last couple of months were unexpectedly hectic, so I'm glad to finally settle down again to talk about someone I've been meaning to make a video about for a while now. When people talk about Vocaloids, they normally think of the very typical Miku, or other less popular variants like AI or Kaito. Vocaloids are becoming more and more accepted into the music industry, but it's still a niche market. Even less people are aware of the existence of utaos. Utaos are manual Vocaloids made by editing one's own voice recordings. Today we are going to be talking about the mysterious disappearance of Koronba, the creator of an utao by the name of Kuramba for Go. On the 5th of April 2016, Kuramba posted some very suggestive tweets before leaving the internet, apparently never to return. What's weirder about this whole incident, however, was what instigated it. You see, Koronba, unlike any other music creator, absolutely hates recognition. He became upset that his name was being spread too far by his fans, whom he had repeatedly told not to credit him when sharing his work, and then he just disappeared. To this day, his fans all over the world gathered in multiple forums digging up any possible clue to answer the one question that haunts them. Where is Koronba? To start with, we must rewind time a little to how Koronba came into the spotlight. It was in the year 2004 when Yume Nikki, an RPG horror-style indie game, was first released. Yume Nikki, or Dream Diary in English, was very unique in comparison to other games of its type, for it had many symbolic references to Japanese folklore, depression and anxiety, as well as Mesoamerican culture, often reflecting on them in a very dark and morbid manner. The whole thing had an extremely unsettling vibe to it. The creator of Yume Nikki, only known as Kikiyama, is another ambiguous internet figure which I'll talk about in another video. Branching off from Yume Nikki are many fan games, most popular being Yume Tuki and LCD Dem. LCD Dem is a fan-made game by Koronba himself, released on January 26, 2010, and featured a similar morbid theme. Little is known about the connection between Kikiyama and Koronba, and even less info is available about Koronba's involvement with Yume Tuki, other fan games, or even Yume Nikki itself. However, in April 2013, Kuramba posted a message on the official site to forget about LCD Dem and remove any content related to it. His fans were told not to share or even speak about the game. Now, Koronba's always been a little odd, and given LCD Dem's disturbing imagery and suggestive themes, many speculated that there is something within the game that Koronba wishes to forget. Perhaps a reference to a real-life event which haunts him, similar to the way the main character of the game, Chie, seemingly has forgotten or doesn't want to remember specific memories or incidents that occurred in her past. Due to Koronba's request, however, many decided to just stop theorizing and took down entire forums, YouTube gameplays, and even references to Chie in Yume Tuki. Yet, one who has become so popular should have known better than to expect thousands to completely follow through with such a bizarre request, especially without any good explanation. The whole thing became a much more tangled mess beyond this point. I had to dig around in so many different forums, articles, and even use the Wayback Machine to have somewhat of a grasp on the situation. So if I got anything wrong, or if I said something that is offensive to anyone, please let me know in the comments below. What I understand from my research is that Koronba had taken down LCD Dem, most of his music, and only gave permission to share 4 of his songs. All his other works were to be forgotten and never spoken of again. However, some quote-unquote newbie believer apparently enraged Koronba by disobeying the rules. Koronba was especially upset at 2 of his fans who goes by the name of the person with the smiley, since they allegedly impersonated him and confused his fans by making them think Koronba had adopted a new alias and is sharing music again. 2 music artists with the names Tugo and Speeder2 surfaced around this time, and had a style very similar and quite possibly inspired by Koronba. Many assume that these 2 are just Koronba in disguise, so it's very possible that these 2 are the quote-unquote newbie believers. But unfortunately, the forums containing info about all this are mostly in Japanese, and I can't confirm whether or not this is true. Seriously, this thing gave me months of migraines just to research. However, what is certain is that Kuramba suddenly tweeted that his mental condition was worsening, and he was having suicidal thoughts. He mentioned how his fans, in showing their concerns about him by messaging him and asking about him, were killing him. Then, just like that, Koronba deleted everything and disappeared from the face of the internet. So, what exactly happened to Koronba? Nobody knows. Some of his fans think he might have committed suicide, while some have hoped that in removing himself from the internet, he has found peace and pursued a different life away from the eyes of the public. However, most people are still very curious and continue to question this mystery. I, for one, after having done all this research, came to a conclusion that Koronba should just be left alone, as per his request. Stop looking for Koronba. We humans are curious by nature, and we always ask for explanations to things we don't understand. We pry and try and we keep digging and digging until we come across an answer that we can be satisfied with. This is why our race have advanced so far in scientific discoveries. But it will also be our downfall if we can't learn to stop and just walk away from certain things. The internet has multiplied this curiosity by 100-fold by giving us access to information at our fingertips. Our current generation is obsessed with sharing and knowing everything about one another. We open our cameras and take pictures or videos to upload on Snapchat or our stories all across social media to let the whole world know what we're currently doing, thinking of, planning for, and where we are, as well as who we're with. Just like the case with Logan Paul's suicide forest vlog, people are bound to step over the line. Not everything needs to be shared, and some things are better off not in your knowledge. Ask yourself, why? Why do I need to know what happened to Kuramba? Why do people need to know what you're doing, eating, that one time you broke your arm? If you did something bad, would you still share it? Yes, in this day and age, sadly, people still do. They share even their wrongdoings, with pride, not caring about the consequences. I myself struggle with the addiction of wanting to constantly tell the whole world what I'm up to, and I have a lot of trouble keeping my mouth shut about things I shouldn't speak of. Nobody is perfect, but let's take small steps in changing how we share and discuss information. In accordance to the earlier statement, the point of me sharing Kuramba's mystery is to bring up a point that we need to do something about our privacy in this digital age. So I hope you can walk away from this video with a new perspective and the will to take action over your life. As always, thanks for watching. I will try to make this a monthly series from now on and keep a steady upload schedule. Tune in next time if you wish to know more about Kikiyama and the famously mysterious game called Yume Nikki, as well as its many secrets.